Hi, I'm Lou, this is Dylan, and this is Rolling with Evie. Now, if you haven't been to this channel before, thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to like this video and subscribe and hit the notification button, you'll be able to be reminded of our future videos. So this channel is all about showcasing our own version of van life from a weekend warrior's point of view. Now, if you don't know what a weekend warrior is, it's basically someone who can't travel in their van full time. So because of our work commitments, we don't actually travel full time in a van, but we do get out as much as we can. So we'll be also sharing tips and ideas of van life living that have worked for us while travelling in our van. So please stay tuned. Morning guys, Rolling with Evie here. So today we are at Wembury Beach and I'm going to take this one for a walk. As he's quite eager to get started. I'll do some clips of the area. It's one of our most favourite places to walk. There's some absolutely stunning views. So if you look behind me, just there, that rock out there is called the Mewstone, and I'll tell you a little bit about it later on. Now Dylan doesn't actually like this bridge, he goes over it a bit funny. Come on, come on. He doesn't like the gaps, I don't think. Dilly, Dils. Come on, come on. So this is one of our walks that we do along the south coast. It's bank holiday Monday today, so it's quite busy down here. Getting into tourist season now, but it is such a beautiful walk, even on an overcast day.
That you'll take it into
So just a little bit about the Mewstone, which you can see right there. The Mewstone actually gets its name from the Old English name for herring gull, which is quite apt because you get herring gulls live on the island today. So the history of it, back in 1744, a local man was sentenced to spend 7 years living on the Mewstone. His daughter ended up getting known as Black Joan, and she remained on the island, where she later married and had 3 children. So there's quite a lot of history with the Mewstone. Further on in 1833, a guy called Samuel Wakeham, he settled with his family on the Mewstone, and they set up a home there. So they actually built a home from like an old turret shaped building on the island. So he used to offer boat trips to and from Wembury Beach. So Wembury Beach is just behind me there, and he would offer boat trips out to the island. He also protected the island from poachers, but ended up living a bit of a double life, and he was caught as a smuggler, so he ended up having to leave the island in the end. In 1927 the island was sold from the Langdon estate, and it was bought for £500 and sold again a year later for £575 to a lady called Miss Goldman, who gave it to her brother as a wedding present. In the 1940s it was bought by the War Office, due to it being in the line of fire from the old gunnery school at HMS Cambridge. They restricted the access to it, which meant all the wildlife benefited greatly on the island. And then in 2006 it was bought by the National Trust, so it is now protected. Wembury Point, Wembury Beach and the Mewstone were all bought by the National Trust and are now protected areas, so the only thing now that lives on the island are the birds and the wildlife. So that's a little bit of history about the Mewstone. I hope you found it interesting. If you want to see look up some more information about it, you can check out the National Trust website, and you'll be able to find all the information about it on there.